I've been fucking hoes and popping pills, man, I feel it's like a rock star. I've been fucking hoes and popping pills, man, I feel it's like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up and then they shot down.
Test. Okay, I'm going full radio host on this because I'm going to talk about a couple things. First off, I'm going to talk about a Sencut knife. I've got 3 here, plus a QSP still left to review. I just reviewed this Civivi the other day. Quite pleased. Definitely going to say I'm pleased. I feel really official with my headphones on and my microphone in front. I feel professional. I feel like a radio host. This must be what it feels like to host your own radio show. I don't know. All I can hear is my voice in my head right now, and I like it. I like it a lot. But the Civivi I talked about last week was the Asticus. The mini Asticus. So, I'd like to actually handle the full-size Asticus if this is the mini. Decent-sized knife as it is. Good action, good knife. Love Civivi. Really do. Good access to the liner lock, Damascus.
Caborsha wood. I like to call it Kookaburra wood, but it's Caborsha.
I've been corrected and given pronunciations by other subscribers and peers in the YouTube world. It is Gaborsha. Gaborsha. I like saying Gaborsha. I think I like saying Gaborsha more than I like saying Kookaburra. Yeah. I should have been a VJ. A DJ. A radio host. Should have been. But what I want to talk about today is I was watching a really good YouTube channel and a pretty good video in the sense that it inspired me to think about things. It inspired me to think about the capitalism of the knife world, the capitalism of EDC, everyday carry, the capitalism of it all. This specific YouTuber, he's more popular than me. He has more subscribers at the least. He's a little bit more handsome, better looking, but I did not like what he was saying. And I feel that he was not fully invested in what he was saying himself, but maybe he was.
It feels gross, and it doesn't feel like you're getting your value per dollar. And it really feels gross in comparison to what they used to charge.
I think he used the word gross too many times. I think he was using it. It was the improper usage of the word gross. He was grossed out by the profiteering in the private sector of knife sales. Really, I don't know where he was getting this thought or logic, to be honest with you, because he was basically saying, I don't want to buy a knife that is going to be popular, that is going to appreciate, that is going to earn somebody else more money down the road. Okay, so I couldn't find logic in that. So of course I went head in. Three posts, one after the other, on basically, buddy, you need to embrace capitalism a little bit more. You need to understand that people are going to use and abuse capitalism to benefit them. And yes, it is a good thing. As much as you don't like it, you know, you buy this petrified fish loco, we'll just say, and you paid $100 for it. This isn't a $100 knife, but you paid $100 for it. Now you own that knife. Something happens in the market, it gets discontinued, and this knife becomes much more valuable. Let's say it's now worth $150. I don't think he minded that. But what he didn't like was, once it's discontinued, its value is $150. Then comes demand. Now, demand, it's a funny thing. It's a fickle creature. It really is. This knife's huge. Great action. Love it. Now, the thing is demand gets wild. You know? Next thing you know, Marine X is like,
My petrified loco never leaves my side.
that was my Marine X voice. I like Marine X. He cracks me up. I think he's funny. I think he's cool. And I think he talks about some cool stuff. Does he hit it 100% of the time? No, he doesn't. Nobody does. Now, what I like about it is, so Marine X is talking about his knife, his petrified fish loco. I got this petrified fish loco in my bug out bag. I'm trying to do his voice as best I can. And I like it. I like it so much. I'm going to go out and buy another one. But it's discontinued. What am I going to do? Oh, I got to go out on the market and I got to pay $150 for this knife. It was just $100 last month. Well, I'm going to buy it. So he goes out, he buys it. Next thing you know, everybody in the knife world is going buzz. They're like, I got to get that loco. I'm going to go loco for a loco. Yeah, they go crazy. Now, you got that guy. Maybe me. Shoot, I got a buddy who buys 4 knives at a time. Maybe Billy. Now Billy's got 4 locos. 4 locos. Man, that sounds like that should be like tequila brand name. 4 Loco. Maybe it is. Now, he's got 4 locos. And he says, the market's hot. Marine X just dropped the knob. And he said, I'm going to 150? Bull crap. I'm charging 200 for my 4 locos. I'm going to get $600. I got maybe $100 wrapped up in these 4 locos. And I'm going to get $600. And I'm going to pay the rent, turn the lights back on. And he does it. And he gets it. That's a good thing, folks, because there were people out there that had $200 burning a hole in their pocket. And they said, I want that loco, and I'm going to pay $200 because I can't get it at the store no mo. Yeah, I went no mo on that because you got to be cool with it. You got to be cool with capitalism. You got to be cool with supply and demand. You got to be cool with your stuff appreciating in value. Why would you not be excited about that loco knife now being worth $200 and you paid $34 for it? I'm going to be excited more and more and more as that price goes up. You know why? Because I did my homework. I got out there. I got in there early and I said, give me that PF 2224735 Petrifish loco. That's not really the model name, folks, so don't try to order that or put that in Amazon because you will come up with nothing. Yes, nothing. But this petrified fish knife right here is really cool. And I like it a lot. And I hope the value goes up on it. I hope the value goes up on every single thing I buy. Everything. I'm sorry. You know why? Because I get out there and I research. And I search and I look and I find these products and I get them early. Now, I only hope people like Marine X are going, yep, you're going to have to get yourself one of those because I like it a lot and I think everybody should have one. But it's discontinued. So you're going to have to go out on the private market and find this product. And good luck to you because you know what? I'm sure the price has gone up by 4 or 5 times. Yes. Be glad about it. The last time I checked, nobody was mad because their property value went up. Last time I checked, nobody was mad because their car price rarely goes up unless you own a 69 Camaro, you know what I mean, a 1970 C10. Then your price is going up from when purchase price was because shoot, those things were only $6,000, $7,000 then or less, probably less. And now they're worth like 20, 30, 40, 50 grand depending on how mint they are. That's life. Antiques. Appreciation. You know, I buy Jeeps. First off, it's about the only vehicle my wife likes to drive. She feels safe in it. She sits up high. She can see around through all the windows. It's not all aerodynamic. And she's not a great driver. So she likes the fact that it's 4-wheel drive and all that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm cool with it because Jeeps hold their value almost the best out of any vehicles if you buy them new off the lot. We have a 2014 Jeep. It's a 4-door, whatever. 2014. We paid, what did we pay? We paid about 30 grand for it. I I can still sell that darn Jeep for almost 20 grand. It's been well maintained. The mileage is fairly low. We're like at about 110, 120,000 miles max. We get the oil change, we maintain it. It looks great. There's no dents, there's no scratches. The Carfax is strong, no wrecks or anything. So I think I can get over 20 grand for it if I tried to sell and I pushed it hard. I really do. I think that's incredible because I know right now I could go buy a Cadillac, drive it off the lot, brand new, and that thing might depreciate the 20 grand my Jeep's still worth. Right off the lot. Because a lot of vehicles depreciate. A lot of knives depreciate. So be glad when there are some that appreciate. I just don't get it. You know, it's the same guy. He might even have a new pair of Nike Air Jordans in the box, in his closet.
Feels gross.
And I bet you if he pulled them out, they're probably worth 10 grand right now.
It feels gross.
You think he'd be mad about that?
Feels gross.
But I will say, I like this dude.
It feels
that guy.
gross.
I like that guy a lot. I've watched a couple of his videos since that video because when I was watching the video, that's why I'm not going to dog the guy. I'm just dogging what he's saying, you know, because I think he had a brain fart and he was just feeling kind of angry, probably because he was going through his knife collection, realized he lost his dad's case 273. I don't even know if that's a case knife, but he lost it and he wanted to buy it because he wanted to buy one because he wanted the memorabilia. He wanted to have that keepsake. So he probably went out, got on the market, the private market, because you know they're not selling the case 273 anymore. And he said, what the hell? I bought a case 273 20 years ago and it was only $55. Now they're wanting $500. Now he's mad because he slept. He slept on it. He got slept. Yeah. He was snoozing in the knife world and he happened to find a model that he really wanted. I think that's what happened. He woke up that day, said, I need to buy that case 273 that my dad used to carry around and he's not here anymore and I want that knife. And he went out and looked for it and found out that it had appreciated up about 200-300 times the value that he paid for it back 20 years ago. And he's mad. He's mad at himself. So he's doing this video because he's angry because
It feels gross.
it's gross. I think it's gross that this knife is now going for $600. I think it's gross. He kept saying gross. It was gross to him that the private market was thriving.
It feels gross.
Now this sounds like I'm dogging the guy. No, this guy seems pretty cool. And I get what he's saying because I would have felt angry, not gross. I would never have used gross as what is that? An adjective, adverb in that situation. I felt gross. Adjective, I guess.
It feels gross.
Yeah, I feel gross. I don't say gross. I won't say gross about economics. I won't say gross about the market. I'm just not going to do it. I'll say gross about a sandwich that has mold on it in my refrigerator that I had hoped was still sort of fresh and I could have ate for lunch today. But I went in, took a bite out of one end that looked fine, looked down, bottom of my nose and saw a patch of mold on the sandwich I was eating from. That's gross. Yes. Not the price of the knife I wanted being extremely high in the market now because it's in demand. I'm going to take these damn things off because they're just sound quieters. They're not even actual earmuffs. And my microphone's not even plugged in. No, I just have one of these little portable things right here. Yeah. I'm a fraud.